Hello, hello, hello. Today is Sunday, and of course, I'm working. But I wanted to come on here. This is the day after my 40-day challenge was complete. I can't tell nobody how proud I am of me that I did it, and I did it for me. Nobody but me. And how better as a person that I feel from accomplishing something that was just for me. I can't even really put in words. I just know now I'm gonna be doing all kind of stuff. Like this is the start to a whole bunch of stuff I have going on in my head. I am so grateful. I'm gracious and I'm grateful that I took time out to figure some parts out about me. And so that I can be a better me for the life that I am put here to live and the purpose I am put here to fulfill. At 49, almost 50, I'm only focused on what feels like purpose, what feels like home, what feels like this is something I'm supposed to be doing, and how do I do more of that? So that's where I am at this age and stage. It's a lot of things that my ego doesn't need anymore. I don't need anymore. And having to come to grips with that it's a feeling. It is. It's a feeling. But am I ready for it to go? Hell yeah. I'm ready to shed that part of me that daydreams and that sways too far to the right or too far to the left, not balanced. So, yeah, I am going in a direction that I can only see good things coming out of this. Good things coming out of this. I had a lot to think about last night, right? So, I'm gonna go on another challenge. Take myself on another challenge. On the 20th. So I'm gonna give myself a span to not do anything. And then I'm gonna take myself on another challenge on the 20th. And it's going to be becoming a spouse. That's the challenge I'm gonna take myself on. Cause grown up Misty have a lot she gotta figure out. Learned that from my worthiness and growth challenge. So now I'm on the spouse challenge because I do want to be a spouse, and it's a lot of things that's encompassed in that. Being a spouse, being a better mother, being a better friend, being a person that somebody just can lean on and feel safe there. I already know I have a level of that going on, but the energy needs to be redirected in that. And there's some things I need to unlearn and relearn. So becoming a spouse is just becoming something to someone else. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm an employer, I'm a lot of things. I have a team of people that that has to report to me, and I don't want to be a tyrant. You know, not even to my children. I want to be a tyrant. My grandchildren, I just don't want to be a tyrant. But I want to be able to speak. I want to be firm and fair in love. I mean what I say, but it comes from a loving place, and the energy and the frequency and the vibration that I send it out in is very high. So that's another thing I want to work on. I seen something on TikTok, and it said the highest form of love is consideration. Considering other people. Considering the feelings of other people. How would I make them feel? Because in my life, I have an issue with people considering me. I can consider everybody else in the world. But when it comes to my feelings, it's like I don't have any. And I do believe me being stoic does cause that. So I need in the spouse challenge I have to warm grown up Misty up. I have to warm her up. I've been doing some envisioning. So I've been doing some visualizing. So I've been visualizing me walking hand in hand with somebody, or me laying my head on their shoulder, and we're hand in hand. The closeness, intimacy, laying in the bed laughing. I've been visualizing those things because those are the things that I want. They have really nothing to do with sex, but everything to do with closeness and connection and alignment. So it's some things I need to work on for me. And I need to see those things happening for me and be okay with those things happening for me. Because when stuff don't happen, we stop even expecting or wanting it. No, I want it. I do. I want it. I'm not going to tell myself I don't. No, I do. I want it. I'm going to visualize it. I'm going to listen to songs that talk about it until it come forth. In me, though. In me. Because what wakes up in me vibrates outside. On this 40-day challenge, I learned that whatever I fix in me vibrates so high outside of me. I'll be like, okay, all right. I want the same thing as far as softening me up. Learning. I don't want somebody to come and save me. I don't want to be rescued because I don't feel like I need rescuing. I need love, unconditional love. And I need love in all its forms. The arrows, the agape. I need all of it. All of it. Fellatio, all of it. Phileo, not fellatio, phileo. So it's all the spectrums of love that I need. I need closeness. I don't normally attach to people. I normally detach, right? Well, no. I do attach, right? So let me rephrase that. I do attach. But something click-clacks, or I see something and I see it too clear, I'm like, oh, come on back. So I start detaching. And I know detaching confuses people because men have told me, what happened? Like, men that don't even know anything about energy, they were like, something. It's me detaching. Because if you can hurt my feelings and I've kind of given you an insight on that, and you won't stop, then there's nothing left for me but to detach from you. Because if I don't, we're going to go to war. And no, I'm not going to war. You need to self-correct. And if you can't self-correct, I'm just going to detach. And you can figure it out along the way. But as far as me attaching and me being hurt or engulfed in some toxic shit, I'm not doing it, sir. Just not doing it, and have a damn good track record that I don't do it. I'm not doing it. So there's some things I need to work on in me. And so on the 20th of November, I am going to spearhead something else for another 40 days. And while I have these 10 days, I'm going to really iron out the details of what I need, where I'm going, what I'm working on, and then let life unfold the rest of the way. So that's what I'm planning to do for the next 40 days. So that'll take me well into March. That'll take me into March. And so we'll see what this journey take us after that. But the journey continues. The growth continues. The transformation continues. When I have a death and a rebirth, it's going to continue until I'm a finished product. And the truth is, I'll never be a finished product. But at least I'll have a better path on where I'm going. Better insight on where I'm going. And a better way I treat me. Because treating me, and what about it? I'm going to treat me like somebody from now on. I matter. Everything about me matters. My feelings, everything matters. I am important. I am a priority to me. I am important. I am a priority. Oh, and on this making of a spouse, that I'm going to renew it. I'm going to redo it. That is going to be a big part of that 40-day spouse. Because that is what that whole vision board is going to be about. Because I got the car that I wanted. I got the house that I wanted. Anything else will be like an added bonus. Like, oh, okay. But that is pretty complete. But not the spouse part. Not the spouse part. So I'm going to fully work on that. And it's probably... I'm probably going to just make it about well-rounded relationships. Because it's more than relationships than being a spouse, So, because I want to add a corner of that for friendships. I love having friends. I am a good friend. But I know I can be a better friend. And also choosing better people to be friends with. Okay. So, I don't want mean girl friendships, man. I want loving, fierce, sassy, feisty women who got a good head on their shoulder and who's well into their 50s and who's seen life on all angles and be like, girl, let me tell you, girl, let me show you how to get over. You understand? More of that, and less of, we're just out here trying to figure it out. We don't know anything. Just scrambling. I'm like, shit, this is crazy. So I'm going to have a corner for that on there as well. Because friendships is very important to me. And I am a good friend. But I know I can be a better friend. The more I heal my emotions and heighten my vibration and my frequency and my energy. So, Yeah. So even being a mother to Daniel, I don't want to be a dictator to him. I don't want to be a dictator to him because I don't want to give him a reason to hate women. So many men have so many reasons why they hate us. And it makes me sad. Especially our men, black men, they get on TV and podcasts, say how we're not nothing, we're not good for anything, that. But then white men are out here being groomed to love a black woman. Love her as she is. Take her as she is. Try to figure her out. And our men won't even do it. It saddens me. Saddens me that happens. Also, I'm gonna journal the fears I have in relationships. Raw emotional fears I have in relationships. How I need to transform some beliefs, because I do not believe that men will treat women well. I because I never saw it. I don't think that men will ever treat a woman well. And if I want somebody to treat me well, I really have to change that. That's why I don't date the brokies, or I'm like, y'all don't treat women well, no way. So you can't be over here. You gotta be stirred here. Yeah. Okay. I have to change that. I have to unlearn that feeling. I need to talk those emotions out so that the God inside can help me understand and clarify. Now, it's some things I've been noticing. All right. Like, so if you have abandonment issues, trust is not going to be created outside yourself. You're going to have to learn to show up for yourself every day. Oh, I'm going to talk about those too. How to show up in areas that builds courage, trust, wisdom, discernment. You build them in yourself. The things you do inside. You can work all day outside. You ain't helping nothing. Because if you broken, everything broken. So you're not helping nothing externally. You need everything to be internal. Internal validation, internal trust, internal courage, internal confidence, internal discipline, boundaries. And all those things have to be internal for them to boomerang back to you. So definitely, the next journey will be that. And I'm excited to see the woman that God is creating. And this transformation and glow up is going to be something serious, baby. Because one thing I don't want to do is be like a lot of these girls that get their body together, right? Now you got this false confidence, but the inside is still raggedy. And this is not being arrogant. But baby, I've been fine this wine, okay? Step in the room and shut shit down. Do you understand me? Baby, head, legs of a goddess. Flat stomach, nice little plump ass, nice little round titties, pretty face. Come on, dog. I've been able to walk in and some questions get to being asked. All right. I know what that feels like, but I also know what that made me feel like inside of me. And it just wasn't a good feeling. So what I rather work on is inside of me and let the outside reflect what the inside is doing. Instead of working on the outside of me and ain't nothing cracking in the inside. I'm just as broken and scared and abandoned and insecure and everything else as I was when I was a heavier girl being a smaller girl. I don't want all that. I don't need all that. My ego don't need all that. And it weirds me out anyway. So definitely getting this inside to some type of healthy ways of looking at things, healthy perspectives, feeling it, and then transforming a feeling into something. Two things too that I'm going to go rewatch, and I'm probably going to watch it while I'm at work today. A movie, Doctor Strange and Thanos. It's some messages, some real growth, spiritual messages in there. And I'm going to go rewatch it today. I'm going to watch Doctor Strange. Yeah. And I'm going to do stuff like that, and then I'll video about it and say what the messages, hidden messages I found in it that helps me. So yeah. I'm an adult. This is the first time in my life I ever felt like an adult. And I know my mama and my ancestors, my grandpa, my aunts, my cousins, my brother, my baby. I know they're somewhere in an invisible realm, and they can see me. And they can see me doing the work. Because I do believe the work I'm doing on myself is healing people from my past and people that'll be in my present. I believe that. And I believe that with everything in me. Healing me heals my world. Creates safety in me. It creates safety for my world. I become a safe person to be around. A safe person to be with because I feel safe inside. You know? So yeah. It's some things gonna get popping. I'm excited about it. I'm so excited about it. And we gonna journey on. And if you are taking this ride with me, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for riding along these wave of emotions with me. Whew.